Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child? Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, your gracious duke, be it so she will not before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case. I am beginning to think that you and the straight world are our enemy. I am furious with you and with myself and with every goddamn doctor who told me I'm sick and interfered with my loving a man. I'm trying to understand why nobody wants to hear that we're dying. Why nobody wants to help. Why my own brother doesn't want to help. You pay $2 million for a house? We can't even get 29 cents from the city. You still think of me as sick, and I simply cannot allow that any longer. I will not speak to you again until you accept me as your equal. Your healthy equal. Your brother.
If you're looking for God, I can tell you that he was in operating room number 2 on November 17th, and he does not like being second guessed. You ask me if I have a God complex? I am God.
Well, yeah, if that's what your therapist says, then it's fine. I know, I felt really wrong not talking to you in the holidays. Okay, yeah, I respect that, I do.
I have this tradition. It's something I do when a friend dies. I save his Rolodex card. And what am I supposed to do? Throw it away? I won't do that. No, I won't. It feels too final. Last year I had 5 cards, and now I have 50. A collection of these cardboard tombstones bound together with a rubber band. I hate these fucking funerals, I really do. You know what else I hate? I hate the memorials. You know, that's our social life now, going to these things. Nick was a choreographer. Not many of y'all knew that. He was just starting out. He didn't tell a lot of people. He was waiting for his big debut at Carnegie Hall so he could invite you all and we could all be proud of him. But he was so good. He had so much promise. We're losing an entire generation. Young men at the beginning, just starting out. Just gone. Choreographers, playwrights, actors, dancers. Plays that will never get written now. All these dancers that won't get danced. In closing, I'm just gonna say I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. I keep screaming inside, why are they letting us die? Why is no one helping us? And here's the truth. Here is the answer. They just don't like us. They just don't like us.
I may not be the good-looking adventure ride, okay? But there is something to be said for being there, for being truthful, for being somebody that you can steadfastly count on. I will not be anybody's runner-up. You need to hear that.
Why, man, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we, petty men, walk under his huge legs and peek about to find ourselves dishonourable graves. Men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar, what should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together, yours is as fair a name. Sound them, it doth become the mouth as well. Weigh them, it is as heavy. Conjure with them. Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. In the names of all the gods at once, upon what meat doth this our Caesar feed, that he is grown so great? Age, thou art shamed. Rome, thou hast lost the breed of noble bloods. When went there an age, since the great flood, that it was famed with more than one man? When could they say till now, that talked of Rome, that her wide walks encompassed but one man? Now is it Rome indeed, and room enough, when there is in it but one only man? Oh, you and I have heard our fathers say, there was a Brutus once, that would have brooked the eternal devil to keep his state in Rome as easily as a king.